on the eve of a very important Jewish holiday. Here now is T. Strass to explain it to us.
That's right, Jim. Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, begins at sundown tonight. It is the year 5765 in the Jewish calendar, and to discuss the significance of this high holy day is Esther Kustanowitz, a contributing columnist to the Jewish Week. Welcome and Shana Tova.
Shana Tova, Teresa.
Now, what do we just say to each other for the folks at home?
Well, we said Happy New Year, and that's a really great phrase to have in your vocabulary because it doesn't even have any ch in it.
Yes,
so it's
when you
really
have to say Happy Hanukkah, that's harder.
Oh, well, we'll get to that
in a couple months. Now, Rosh Hashanah literally translates as
the head of the year. So it's the beginning of the Jewish New Year. It kicks off the season of repentance and reflection, where we look back on the year that just passed and figure out how we ourselves can change our behavior in a way that is more human and more interactive with our friends.
We'll be better mensches, we'll be kinder. So now Rosh Hashanah kicks off, is our New Year, and there are a lot of New Year's customs that are secular. You drink champagne, you wear a funny hat. We dip apples in honey.
I know. It's pretty much any excuse to eat anything that's sweet or honey. We've got our apples and honey here for a sweet New Year.
I love that custom.
I know, it's great. We also have some, we also have a lot of baked goods that are generally used around this time that have honey in them. We cook with honey, and it's basically anything for a sweet New Year. It's all symbolic.
And pomegranates are something people eat on Rosh Hashanah. What's the significance there?
Well, there's first of all a tradition to have a new fruit at the beginning of the new year.
Oh, that's fun.
One that you haven't had during the past year. So a lot of people choose pomegranates because it's not usually something people eat. But also the symbolic reason of the pomegranate is if you look inside, there are a ton of seeds in there, and you really kind of can't count them. And so we look at the pomegranate and say that we hope that our merits in the coming year are as numerous as the seeds of the pomegranate.
Are your parents watching right now?
I'm
the Kostanowitzes?
sure. Yeah.
Are they kvelling? You are so sweet and knowledgeable. Okay.
Thank you.
Now this is a shofar. If you've never been to shul, to synagogue on Rosh Hashanah,
right.
This is a ram's horn.
That's right.
And it's very difficult to make a sound with, or I try.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try either, honestly. We used to try every once in a while at home, and it was just a nightmare. We leave it to the professionals. Pretty much they sound 100 blasts in shul at services. And, you know, it may not always look like this. Sometimes it's all twisty, and it's more elaborate.
Why do they blow the shofar on Rosh Hashanah?
Well, it used to be a way to assemble the people, kind of like a PA system for the Jewish people.
Gather round.
Gather round.
Yeah,
we're either going to war, or we need you to assemble, or we're having a holiday. Those are pretty much the
reasons.
reasons.
Have some honey cake and brisket.
In this case, yes.
Okay, now if you're a non-Jew but you have Jewish friends and you want it, like, do you give a card, or do you say what should you do?
You can basically say what we said at the beginning. We said you can say Shana Tova, wish them a Happy New Year. If you're really ambitious, you can try Shana Tova umituka. Happy and sweet New Year. I know. What am I doing to you?
Say it again for a happy and sweet New Year.
Shana Tova umituka.
That's pretty good. Or they do make. I notice now at almost every store you can find a Rosh Hashanah card in New York.
That's right. That's right. Hallmark's jumped on the bandwagon. Everybody's on board for Rosh Hashanah cards to wish their friends and neighbors a Happy New Year. These are the more standard, some of the more standard cards that are pre-printed.
Now this
is my family's annual Kustanowitz Chronicle. They insist on being a little bit more creative, and there are actually rhymes on each of the kids and what we're doing, and it's an opportunity to reconnect with some of the people who we've been out of touch with in the past year.
So you send this out every year, the Kostanowitzes?
Yes, we do.
To fill you in on the kvelling?
That's right. All the kvelling and the nachas and the schlepping and all of that. Yeah,
so. If you don't know kvelling, that's when you're like proud of your nachas.
Nachas is when somebody gives you a feeling that you're proud of.
Yes.
It's hard for me to translate, but yeah.
There are Yiddish expressions that you can't. There's no way you can translate them, but I have nachas right now for you because you did a great job.
Thank you.
If you want to read some of Esther's work, she's a great writer, and she has a couple blogs on the internet. She's got myurbankvetch.com and JDaters Anonymous.
They're both at blogspot.com.
At blogspot.com.
Yeah.
And if you want another look at that, it's on our website, fox5ny.com. And Jim, to you, I say Shana Tova and. What was the rest?
Shana Tova umituka.
Yes. Right back at you.
And we're going to change the name of the website from the Kvetch to the Kvel.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thank you.